This was one of the most highly requested videos I have ever gotten. Every time I react to a death battle, someone in the comments says, "But Nux, have you seen Saitama VS Popeye?" There's a problem. The problem is, I did not. So we're gonna be jumping into Saitama vs. Popeye. Now there's a reason why I was telling you that I did not want to watch this one for a very long time. The reason why is because I think Popeye is gonna win. And the problem is, anime and cartoons are so hard to really put up against each other. Because obviously I'm the biggest Saitama fan in the history of time. But guy has literal Toon Force. He's immortal. He gets chopped up and puts himself back together again. Like, it's insane. It's so annoying. You watch Popeye? I've seen Popeye every once in a while, but there's the issue. There's like one manga panel of One Punch Man where it says, Saitama took damage. And every power scaler on the planet is like, oh, Saitama took damage? That means he could take damage, which means he is possible to be defeated. Whereas Popeye is not. So I do fear that this is gonna be an absolute slaughter with Popeye winning, and I'm very unhappy. That was a mistranslation. I know it was a mistranslation, but I freaking hate that Popeye is probably gonna win. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah!
Saitama,
yeah!
One Punch Man.
Popeye, the Sailor Man.
East
No, the Sailor Man versus the Punch Man, the worst battle ever.
versus West. Old versus new.
Healthy eating versus basic exercise.
These two warriors may
Healthy eating versus exercise. Oh God, I'm gonna be so mad when Popeye wins. Oh God, I'm gonna be so salty. You know I'm gonna be salty.
seem ridiculous, but their unassuming exteriors belie impossible strength.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Life is pain.
True, real. End the video here. We're done.
Brutal and short. The challenges we face during our brief sojourn on this tiny blue marble are what make us human. They light a fire in our soul. They make it all worth something. With
Sure. Like it's worth something. Like you aren't just living a life, pummeling and flying, barreling towards your very, very end, leaving something of yourself that will truly not matter in a millennia or two. True. Like there's meaning. Snorted enough copium, haven't you, Sailor Man?
Without them, we are lost.
Yeah, it's a little early in the day for an existential crisis, but luckily I came prepared.
For this failed salaryman, all it took to get that fiery passion back was to save this butt-chin child from a crab monster in underwear.
Guys, don't hate, okay? So, I still stand by my hot take that One Punch Man is in my top 3 anime of all time. It is so good, bro. However, Popeye's still gonna win.
That was a sentence.
This man was Saitama, and he was going to be a superhero.
And so he trained, pushing his body beyond its limits and shattering the boundaries of humanity.
So hard, his frickin' hair fell out.
Saitama's strength grew exponentially day by day, with the goal of becoming the greatest hero who ever lived.
And much to his horror, that's exactly what he got.
All it took was one punch.
Damn it!
True. A lot of people view my favorite stories in general are stories that they start off as a comedy and then you realize, oh wait a second, this is a nihilistic hellscape. Cool. And a lot of people don't give One Punch Man the credit it deserves for not just being funny and goofy, but for actually being one of the greatest freaking stories ever written.
He became too strong. He became the one, the only, the
One Punch Man.
infamous Caped Baldy.
Yeah!
But anyone who's cool knows him as One Punch Man, as in he can't help but beat almost every opponent he's faced in exactly one punch. One friggin' punch!
See, I don't like the way you said almost every opponent, because he could have beaten every opponent in one punch, he just decided not to.
And this is a universe with some pretty whacked out monsters, like a giant who's over 1/4 kilometer tall.
Really? The giant? Okay, dude, wait a second. When was this video made? 2 years ago. Was this, before or after he fought Garo? Because his fight with Garo in the manga, bro was literally bench pressing freaking black holes. Okay? So, listen, I'm just saying, things could have changed.
tall and can stomp city-sized craters into the earth.
Or an Esper who can effortlessly pull giant meteors from outer space.
Or a Monster King who shaved off a continent from the Earth's surface and lifted it into the stratosphere. And
Based.
Saitama's never even broken so much as a sweat fighting any of them.
During their battle, that same Monster King absorbed this huge chunk of the Earth's core and fired it at Saitama.
Who blocked it by squirt gunning some lava at it.
Which is so awesome! God damn it, it's not fair. This is pre-Garo. I am literally so mad. They cannot have done this pre-Garo.
The lava he was bathing in, naked, and then he punched him.
I hate that you say that like it's weird. Bro, Saitama's so freaking cool. Ah, and he would annihilate Goku. I'm just saying.
Surprise.
Saitama's created after images just by hopping side to side, defeated a martial arts master with his butt, and survived.
Okay, dude. That's not one of his greatest feats. Come on, bro.
The inhospitable vacuum of space after being kicked all the way to the moon and before jumping back to Earth in about 16 seconds. That's 8% the speed of light.
Bro, that's not a good way to test his speed. He just didn't need to jump faster. Okay, dude, I'm gonna be so mad if they don't use some of the Garo feats. Like, the actual Garo feats are insane.
Like the time he blocked attacks from this alien dude who stated to move near light speed or punch so fast his fist starts to blue shift. You know, that thing that happens when you approach the speed of light?
Saitama utilizes his absurdly superhuman strength and speed with techniques like his devastating normal punch.
Dude, don't hate on the normal punch. Oh my god, all these guys. Just literally such haters, bro. Dude, normal punch, look at this. Do you see what I am saying here? He punched a hole in space. Now, you could be nice and say, well, maybe he didn't actually punch a hole in space. Maybe he just, wiped out all of the stars in this radius. But no, he punched a hole in space. That's my opinion. Okay, go away. Go fuck a duck.
And if he wants to amp it up, the consecutive normal punches.
Are you kidding me? Those are his attack names? What kind of self-
Listen, stop hating on the consecutive normal punches, okay? When I saw that for the first time, I was very impressed.
respecting anime protagonist is he?
Plain and simple, he's a satire of one. Instead of seeing his journey from the beginning and enjoying his struggle to the top, we join him when he's already there.
Basically, imagine if Goku went Super Saiyan in his fight against Jackie Chun. Kinda sucks all the drama out of it, doesn't it?
And that's the point. Far from the power fantasy the genre is known for, Saitama's life became an existential nightmare. Without suitable conflict, the struggle that had heretofore defined him became meaningless. His new—
Dude, what a great story. See, every story needs struggle, right? And what's so beautiful about One Punch Man is that his struggle is not will he defeat his adversaries, like in every single guy, right? Every single guy that he fights is maybe gonna beat him and then doesn't, right? So a lot of people would think that the struggle that he's actually overcoming is, you know, what 80 to 90 to 100% of shonen protagonists do. Will he defeat the foe? His struggle is about being happy. And it's so powerful. It's so powerful. His struggle is being happy. Really developed meaningful relationships. Finding a reason to wake up every fucking day. What a cool ass story. God damn.
new reality was inescapably boring.
Which is really saying something when he can decimate mountains without even hitting them, or shatter asteroids that rank a 9 on the Torino scale. For those not in the Torino, that's equal to 1 trillion tons of TNT. This guy's training must have been insane.
That would be 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yeah.
You've got to be shitting me.
Listen, I tried it and I didn't go bald, so I don't know if that's a dub, but yeah, listen.
Makes sense because it's not allowed to make sense. To be fair, though,
Don't be cringe. Don't be cringe. Of course it makes sense. Let me tell you something about Saitama. Okay, this is a very hot take that I have when it comes to One Punch Man. So here's why. Even though I think that they are going to make Popeye win because they go by feats that you actually see in the universe and they take the toon stuff to the extreme. I think that if you want to be realistic about One Punch Man's power system, everyone becomes the thing that they wish to be. The way they see themselves, that is the power system of One Punch Man. I actually made a video on this, but it got copyrighted and is currently not there anymore. Now, Saitama wanted to be the very strongest, and he became the very strongest. Like, whenever Saitama fights, like when he fought Garo, Garo was pretty equivalent to him in strength. And you know what Saitama did? He surpassed him. He didn't try, he didn't need a training arc, he just surpassed him. And you see so many characters throughout the entire world of One Punch Man. So many characters that that their powers develop based on how they see themselves. Like the crab guy in the first episode. He became the crab guy because he was a businessman. He fucking loved crabs, right? All that shit. The mosquito girl, she was someone that was in a toxic relationship. She was always sucking people's blood, like all that shit, and she became Mosquito Girl. Like, it's every single character in the world. That's how the power system works. And that's why I think if you want to look at Saitama versus Popeye within the scope of the power system and this albeit charitable explanation of the power system, I think Saitama could surpass Toon Force. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're just going to make Popeye annihilate him. I'm just saying.
To someone who isn't already a trained soldier or athlete, keeping that workout routine every day for years is pretty much impossible.
While 100 push-ups and sit-ups are technically doable, especially if you space them out, doing 100 squats and then running half a marathon every single day would absolutely destroy your legs.
Put simply,
Okay, dude. Let's not be too serious about what are you kidding me?
effective workouts involve shredding muscle fibers at the micro level, then allowing them time to repair
Why are they talking about this? What?
themselves more durable than before. This repair process requires hydration, consuming protein and carbohydrates, and lots of sleep.
But Saitama's workout schedule doesn't give them time to repair, which means he was basically just ripping himself to shreds over and over and over. After a few days, he shouldn't even have been able to move, but he just kept going.
There might be an explanation. Take the brilliant scientist Dr. Genus, whose
Okay.
half-century of research into evolution Saitama erased in, well, One Punch.
Okay, that's, again, this isn't even, like, a relatively important fight, right? This isn't even an important feat. You could talk about every single monster that he beat in one punch. Yes, he beat the Deep Sea King, and his punch was so strong, he blasted a hole in the Deep Sea King's chest, killing him, and also stopping the rain. And that was not even a serious punch.
According to Genus's hypothesis, Saitama's training broke his limiter.
Basically, every living thing on Earth has a limit to their natural abilities. At some point, no matter how badass they are, they'll plateau. Wait a minute. Have I peaked? I gotta go to the gym!
Well, Saitama trained so hard, he
Boomstick.
literally defied the laws of nature and reality. He just breaks the logic of his world. He crushed the entire field of evolutionary biology in the
Yes. He broke his limiter. That is his power. His power is to be the strongest. That is the power scaling. And if you want to be very charitable about it, no matter who he goes up against, he will just surpass them.
palm of his hand.
And while he has stated that his strength did eventually stop growing, it's pretty clear he's never gotten close to showing it off in full.
And also, that is not true at this point in the manga, because when he fought Garo, Garo outskilled him, was stronger than him, and then he just surpassed Garo.
Such as when he fought the godlike alien conqueror Lord Boros, and finally broke out his Syrian.
I'm very upset right now. He is literally discussing... Why are they talking about the freaking season 1? They're not talking about past season 1 aside from the one lava squirt.
Punch. A blow where he punches a little harder than normal.
And reflected Boros' collapsing star-roaring cannon. Now, you see, that's an attack name. An energy blast that was going to blow up the
Dude, I love how they give everyone the attack names. And then he's just consecutive normal punches.
friggin' planet. That's over 50 zetatons of TNT. Like a quadrillion of the world's strongest nukes going off at once.
Despite his obvious and overwhelming power, Saitama's accomplishments were never officially recognized. As if no one in their right minds could believe a psych ward Charlie Brown could save the world.
Well, he doesn't seem to mind. Almost as if being removed from anything resembling conflict gave him a perspective on how tropey and contrived his world is.
Dude, if the One Punch Man world deserves all the love. It deserves all the freaking love. Nux heard you were sick, get well soon. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm crazed over now. I think my fever is back, honestly. But we keep grinding!
Please, Saitama's the only one in on the joke, because who cares about how far up their own ass a supervillain is when you can just chill at home with your buds and play video games?
True. Why do I have to wake up early and go to work if I could just chill home with the buds and play video games? So real, so base.
Maybe
God, he's so cool and based. It's not fair.
that was the real lesson all along. Not to
Okay, wait, what?
value our lives based on our accomplishments, but on the time we spend living and enjoying life's simple pleasures.
Okay, I don't think that's the lesson for One Punch Man. You should have definitely watched my videos on One Punch Man before you... No, it's not about enjoying life's simple pleasures. That's not what One Punch Man is about. Everyone needs to find solace and purpose. Everyone needs to grow in their own right. And for Saitama, that's making a meaningful relationship. That's understanding and putting a perspective on what's truly important.
I'll leave that to Saitama, and I can't think of anything more pleasurable than punching so hard my name.
Hey! He punched him by accident. He just held his hand up and he punched himself in the balls with his hand. Which is so cool.
It becomes a byword for literally unbeatable. The dude is the undisputed king of broken anime characters. Because until Saitama finds his equal, he's gonna end all his fights in one punch!
They didn't talk about the Garou fight. What? Okay, guys, alright. Let me tell you something that he did. Okay, spoilers. Okay, dude, look at this. Look at this conversation he had with Genos, okay? Sensei, was I too late? What? Please excuse me. I failed to let you know beforehand. Your current enemy was yesterday's Saitama. Oh, was that so? As such, even though Saitama Sensei lost, it was against himself at full power. Please don't mind it too much. Nope. It was over in one punch. You won? Obviously. Why would I lose to yesterday's me? Hey, what are you writing down in that memo? However, that you won in one punch. That's incomprehensible. Sensei is far more powerful today than he was yesterday? Is that even possible? It's just unreliable simulated data, right? Saitama is so much stronger every day than he was yesterday. He could beat himself from yesterday in a single punch. Guys, let me tell you, I don't want to spoil how the Garou fight ended, because I don't want to spoil, so close your ears for about 10 seconds. After fighting Garou and wiping out universes, bench pressing black holes and all that shit, are you ready? He punched Garou so hard, his punch went back in time and defeated Garou before the fight started. Okay, you can open your ears now. I'm not gonna say it again until later in the video when he inevitably loses. He beat Garou with 0 punches! Anyway, let's watch Popeye beat him because of Toon Force.
Popeye the Sailor Man, hero, adventurer, sailor, man.
Oh, 2 against 1, huh? How do you like that?
Man, he sounds like he smokes a pack of Marlboro Factories every day. And if you ever wanted to know what angry cat sex sounds like, he can sing.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Holy fuck, I never realized he sounds like that. Oh my god, bro literally sounds like he just smoked a pack of shit right before this.
How exactly do you know? Never mind. Popeye's origins are humble. Born to the cruelly named Poop Deck Pappy, Popeye was immediately
Cruelly named? That is so based. If I could change my name Nux Taku to Poop Deck Pappy, I would in an instant.
from birth
It's true, he's always smoking, oh my god.
horrifically ugly. So ugly, his father fled in embarrassment of his spawn and
Based, so based. So based. You just, if you birth something ugly, just send it away. Just get him hooked up on Andrew Tate videos and just ignore him. Hell yeah, base parenting, let's go.
never returned.
So Popeye grew up with a chip on his shoulder and a pop in his eye, especially
He was 5'6"? No way, what?
after discovering his higher calling, beating the snot out of people.
Don't worry, Popeye's fists are righteous, only spilling the snot of those who deserve it. Inspired by his adopted father, Whaler Joe, Popeye set out to put his combat prowess to the test and join the Navy, becoming a true sailor man.
It was there
Let's
he learned
go.
the sweet science of boxing and to battle against World War II era.
I'm just saying.
There he learned the
Look, he looks like he's trying, right? He looks like he's trying. He needed to try to beat this guy, Saitama W. But that's not how this is gonna go, is it?
sweet science of boxing and to battle against World War II era racial stereotypes. I'm being non-specific.
Let's go. Let's go! As long as you're not specific, they won't get you.
Not just for sensitivity, but because there are so many examples.
Originating in the era of rubber hose animation, Popeye's body is essentially made of
Dude, I've seen a lot of rubber hose in my day. That sounded a lot better in my head.
well, rubber, able to stretch, twist, squish, and squash any way he likes.
Or rev up his arm for a punch that'll knock you around the planet.
Popeye's punches are fascinating, since they can disincorporate their targets into composite elements.
Oh, you're taking that seriously. You're taking it seriously. Toon Force, it always wins. It always wins.
Like turning anchors into fishhooks, an alligator into handbags, and several Native Americans. You know, I don't even want to know.
What the frick? Wait, huh? We are finding that clip. We are finding that clip right now. Popeye Native Americans. What the hell was that? Dude, I want to find that clip right now. That's insane, huh? Okay, I don't know. I can't find the clip. But what?
I think the reason's pretty simple, Wiz. He's a cartoon. He can basically do whatever he wants. He can shoot fire from his corncob pipe, pull a canyon closed, punch bolts of lightning out of the air, and even give the sun a black eye.
Judging by the distance the sun is from the Earth, as well as the time it took for the high...
Oh, no. Oh, my God. They're literally calculating this. Okay, as a strength feat. Okay, whatever, sure. You know, fine. Okay, strength feat, sure, whatever. As a speed feat? As a speed feat? No, no!
Striker puck to reach it, the puck must have been moving at 500 times the
Oh, God, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Again, I predicted it. I think he's gonna win, but dog.
speed of light. In order to generate that force, Popeye must have swung his fist just as fast. Hell, he's even shadowboxed so fast, he's somehow occupied 2 places at once and hit himself.
So, was he just born this way? Is being ugly the secret to pulling insane bullshit superpowers out of
Yes, worked for all of you guys in chat.
your ass? Because if so, you might want to get on that, buddy.
Ha, no. The secret to Popeye's immense physical strength is simply the virtue of nutrition.
I knew you'd find a way to make it lame.
Specifically, Popeye has spent his life consuming a miracle herb that has turned him from a mere sailor into a veritable god. Spinach.
Propaganda straight from the bean counters at
True. True!
Big Vegetable. You'll never get me to eat my greens, damn you! It's only animal flesh and grain alcohol for me!
So based, so real, so based. Animal flesh is fucking awesome. Hear that, vegans in the audience? Animal flesh. Yes, yes!
Originating in Persia, Spinacia oleracea is a leafy green nutrient.
There's no way they're going into the backstory of spinach right now. What the frick? Huh? Dude, it's like every time I see one of those videos, I'm reminded of the documentary about PewDiePie. It's like, PewDiePie, famous for playing video games, and one day he got into controversy. But before we get into that, Adolf Hitler started World War II in 1939. It's like, what the fuck? You did not need to go that far back.
An antioxidant-rich vegetable that can help prevent cancer and reduce blood pressure.
And apparently imbue your biceps with the power of God and anime.
While a normal can of spinach contains about 44 calories, when used in Popeye's world, its effects are multiplied. Not only does it immediately increase Popeye's already impressive strength and speed even further, it makes him virtually impervious to harm.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. If you would really put them up against each other, Saitama would surpass him. I will die on that hill. Even though, if you just look at feats, yes, you're right. Punching the sun is crazy. I'm with you.
Lets him fly, turn invisible, shapeshift his body into literally anything, and even survive the universe getting turned off.
It's Jover. It's Jover. It's Jover. Frick, Saitama's toast. Saitama's so freaking toast. PewDiePie, who needs no introduction, and Adolf Hitler, a little-known figure who is famous for disliking Jews somewhat. This is why I love my chat so much, and this is why you are not on screen right now.
That's right. This big whatever the hell that thing is apparently God, and he turned off reality in order to kill Popeye and his friends. Because why not? Except guess what? Popeye was fine.
Ah, it's over, guys. Saitama's toast. He's toast. Oh my god, bro. He's a goner. I hate these matchups. I literally hate these matchups. The difference is, man.
Why? Because he eats his spinach.
I wonder what its nutritional content is like.
Shut up, Wiz. You don't wonder anything. Toon bullshit, and he's gonna kill my Saitama.
Let's find out with math.
No!
A single can of spinach in Popeye's world was
Oh my fucking god, they're literally going into the math of spinach. No one gives a shit. He survived reality, beat the turn off. It's Jover, guys. He's toast. You know Saitama's just gonna punch a hole in reality, wipe out all of reality, and somehow Popeye's still gonna be around.
once able to grow a beanstalk so tall it reached into outer space, all the way to a nearby solar system, and shattered this stylized yellow star. By measuring the volume of this spinach
Oh, no!
stalk and including the caloric density of regular spinach,
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just sad. I'm just sad. My boy's gonna die.
we can calculate one single can of Popeye spinach contains over 46 undecillion calories. That's over 700 octillion times greater than the total calories the average person will consume over their entire life.
That's over 46 million Yoda tons of TNT. Enough to just
Yoda tons. Calculating Toon Force we are, yes. Saitama's death is soon approaching.
I'm just saying, did we ever see, guys, let me give you a hypothetical scenario, okay? Hypothetical scenario. Saitama punches so hard he goes back in time and punches Popeye before Popeye ate his first spinach and he dies. I'm just saying, we've seen him be able to do that in the manga with Garou, and I'm just saying, it could happen. Right, guys? Right, guys? Are we on Team Nux here? Easy, GG's done. Let's go, let's go.
destroy, well, a star. Or enough to punch your annoying neighbor so hard that when they land, they tilt the earth.
By measuring the angle
No, don't measure the angle. Oh.
of the planet after tilting, we can determine
Yes, I'm sniffing my copium and I'm gonna keep doing that, okay? This is why I didn't want to watch this video. I know how Death Battle likes wanking and yanking Toon Force cock, brother. I know how much they love doing that.
its axis was adjusted by about 13 degrees in less than a second. That's a speed of about 1.8 million meters per second.
I wonder, is that enough to power a rocket ship so fast it travels backwards in time?
Not time feats too.
Yeah, 'cause that happened. I only know of one type of herb that'll take you through time. Whatever kind of...
Yeah, this was clearly done before the Garou fight. Dude, Saitama beating Garou in 0 punches is such a dub. Saitama's power is I win. Again, I think Saitama is going to... If they would fight, Saitama would surpass Popeye. Because that's his thing. He'll go up against people, and he'll surpass them. That's his shit. And he'll do that. Okay, listen, my copium suppositories are not wearing off yet.
Spinach it is. It sure ain't normal.
Not true. Popeye doesn't consume some special magical spinach. Any kind will do, even if it's handed to him by the audience in the real world watching his cartoon.
He can summon cans to his side by whistling for them, praying to gods, painting them into reality, or just waving his hand. The dude is literally
I'm so sad.
been disintegrated into nothingness. Then his nothingness grabbed a spinach can out of nowhere and ate it. Nothing ate it. His nothing. And then he came back with his... I don't know.
He can
You can literally wipe him out of existence, and his nothing will eat spinach. And it's Jover, Saitama bros. It's Jover.
even punch so hard he tears the film strip he's being animated on, or exit his cartoon to beat the shit out of his own animator.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad that they're taking this so seriously. It's over, guys. It's just over.
Popeye's basically fought 2 different versions of God and whooped their asses. You know, he's a pretty chill broski, considering he's basically a spinach-eating Lovecraftian nightmare.
But he's always down for a scrap, so if you decide to antagonize him, be aware you're messing with one of cartoon's all-time heavyweight champions. And, for your own sake, eat your fucking vegetables.
Oh, that's crazy. And he's racist. Let me just say it. He's racist.
Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, in case you're starting to feel those winter blues, check out...
I wasn't feeling my winter blues. Don't check out BetterHelp. God damn it, get a new sponsor. You guys get millions of views. You can get a better sponsor. BetterHelp is cringe.
Oh man, this crap's always so expensive. No thanks.
No. Saitama could just eat the spinach and become an insult.
Guys, can't stand no one bad-mouthing me spinach. Put 'em up, yes, big palooka.
Good voice acting. Good animation. What the fuck? I didn't think I'd actually like this. I felt so bad. He could defeat Saitama, but could he defeat Twitter?
Whatever.
ain't doing nothing to my boy.
Oh, yes, okay.
He closes the door on nothing. Dude, they do such a good job with these death battles, honestly. I can't even be mad.
Well, blow me down. You ain't.
Well, blow me. Whoa, whoa, I don't know about... whoa, whoa, that's a little too early for that one.
Got a scratch on yas.
I know, right? Overwhelming strength is so boring.
Aw, they didn't need to make Saitama like that, bro. They didn't need to make Saitama like that. Aw. Death. Yeah, I knew they would do the death reference.
I can't read that.
And now you know he's just gonna come back. Ah, I'm so mad. This is not going well. I can't even be mad though. This is so fucking hilarious.
Huh?
I can't even be mad. I cannot even be mad. This is awesome. Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Pre-watch, pre-watch, Nux pre-watch.
A little bit more interesting now.
Dude, it's insane how awesome this is. What the fuck? Come on, Saitama, pull a miracle out of your ass. What? What just happened? Dude, see, here's the thing. I wish they would just have made him surpass him, because that's his gimmick. You're taking his feats way too literally. Did he punch him into a different animation style? Aw, man. Punched him into a retro video game. What the fuck?
Sure is one crazy gazookas.
I'm just a guy who's a hero for fun. Who the hell are you?
Yep, I am what I am, and that's all what I am.
Nice, 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 nice.
What do you know? How am I gonna get back home?
Oh my god, they did such a good job with this. They did such a good job with this. Frick, that looks crazy. It's just every time I see like a really badass Saitama thing, I'm just like, yeah, but this isn't gonna do anything to Popeye. His gimmick is being invincible. Dude, did he just punch him into 3D animation? Dude, they went so hard on this death battle. Oh my god. Bro, this is straight up ora ora ora. Frank, this is crazy. What? Dude, they did such a good job. I can't even be mad. Dude, I wish the Garrow fight was out. Do you realize how insane this would have been if the Garrow fight was actually going on? Spinach.
Amazing! This is amazing! How did you get so strong?
I eat spinach. Be spinach.
No way he beat Saitama by throwing him out of freaking reality. Aw, man. He punched himself back into reality. What a fucking crazy fight. I can't help but just be impressed by this, honestly.
Can this be? My heart's beating so fast. My muscles ache. I can feel them again.
That's all I can stand, 'cause I can't stand no more.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay.
I never thought it would happen. A serious fight.
I found it!
Thank you.
Ah, at least he's dying happy, I guess. But that's so not the point of his character. Like, I feel like, I'm just mad because. Yes, copium. I get it. Okay, Rip Saitama, you're a good boy. You're a good man.
Weird spinach mascot.
Because he dissimulated him into eggs.
He took a big gamble, but now he is scrambled. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
And he ended up in Genshin Impact at the very end. Oh, man. I can't even be mad. They did such a freaking good job. They did such a freaking good job with this fight. Holy shit. But again, the issue with these fights are always, if this fight took place in Saitama's universe, Saitama would win because he would surpass him. If it would take place in Popeye's universe, Popeye would win because he could survive reality turning off. If it's taking place in some neutral playing grounds where you're just counting their literal feats and you're taking Toon Force literally, yes, obviously Popeyes were bigger. So I can't even be mad. It is what I predicted. However, if the Garo fight was out and he would have punched him back in time before he ever ate spinach, this might have ended differently. Yeah, that was a crazy fight, though. They did such a good freaking job.
Oh, well, I guess you could say that fight was over easy. Wait, except isn't Saitama's whole gag that he can't lose?
It is, but it's more nuanced than that. Despite breaking his limiter, Saitama's strength isn't limitless.
Okay, we know that, but we also know that he surpasses everyone he faces. But they're not going to talk about that because that only happened in the Garo fight, which was after this happened.
He's said so himself.
Breaking his limiter meant his potential strength was likely infinite, but there's nothing left in his world powerful enough to push him to get stronger, like a bodybuilder stuck with 5-pound dumbbells.
He also doesn't possess some magical ability to kill someone in one punch.
True. That he doesn't possess. However, going up against Popeye, now he should be able to surpass him just like he did it against Garo. I'm thinking possible. Again, I feel like I am incredibly biased towards Saitama. Again, he's one of my favorite characters of all time. He's one of my favorite anime of all time. I'm obviously incredibly biased. But I'm just saying, he just said that he didn't have any opponents to go up against to surpass. He just went up against an opponent that he could surpass. That is part of his gimmick.
Regardless of effort, powerful adversaries like Boros and Garo have survived his blows repeatedly, albeit briefly. And he...
Again, yes, but dude, I'm so upset that they need to do a rematch after the Garo fight, and they need to be more charitable to Saitama's ability to just surpass whoever he's facing.
He's never met anyone quite like Popeye the Sailor.
But then he met Popeye. Once he met Popeye, maybe, I don't know. Death Battle tends to be biased to Western cartoons over Japanese ones. I don't think that's true. Bro, they mentioned Garo. Yeah, but they mentioned Garo in the web comic. They didn't mention Garo in the manga. But yes, I don't know how biased they are. I just think they take feats extremely literally. I don't think they hate anime characters. I just think that they take Toon feats just to the extreme.
Sailor Man.
According to the mangaka, One Punch Man's gag is that Saitama is an anime protagonist at the end of his series, slapped in at the beginning of his series, where he's too strong to have a challenge.
So,
you can't take that so literally. Okay, yes, that's the gag, and he said that in some interview, but that's not some way to calculate his powers.
Saitama's strength does have a limit. What is it?
We know he can deflect Boros' planet-destroying blast, but he was clearly super casual about it. He may have called it his serious punch, but that's the joke. He's only now getting kind of serious.
In order to get as generous a number as possible,
I cannot believe they're calculating the Boros feat as a serious punch. Again, this is coming from me after the Garo fight, so I can't be mad that they didn't include the Garo fight since that wasn't in the manga yet. But bro!
Assume Saitama was exerting the least
Saitama would still get annihilated if you take the Toon Force bullshit to the extreme, but I'm just saying, it would have at least been fairer.
amount of effort he could to throw that punch. Since he's still technically a human, we can assume the ratio between the least amount of effort possible and the most is relatively consistent with other humans.
If you say so! They're calling their editors, just calling them out.
Let's just say he burned the equivalent of only 1 calorie relative to the strongest punch ever recorded, which was over 1,000 joules. For reference, the average person burns about 1 calorie a minute doing absolutely nothing. So this is assuming Saitama is literally as casual as physically possible.
That'd make his strongest punch about 200 times greater than his weakest. Using Boros' energy blast as a base, Saitama's theoretical strongest punch would be over 11 yotatons of TNT. That's absolutely insane. Enough to annihilate Uranus 4 times over.
What? Wait, huh? Dude, we've seen him do better than that. Okay, destroy Uranus 4 times over. He punched a galaxy away.
Well, that's impressive, but that's still far less than Popeye's star-busting power, which was millions of times greater. Sure, this is only an estimate. We don't know Saitama's full strength exactly. But the point is, whatever it may be, it can be measured.
That's right, but trying to compare...
Can it, though? If it could always surpass his foe, can it? Again, I'm being very biased here. I'm just trying to look at this from both sides as much as possible. And you could wank either character to win just because you're basing all this on bullshit, right? Like, you're taking feats very, very literally. And if you take every feat literally, yes, Popeye's definitely stronger. But if you want to be interpretive with some of the gimmicks in One Punch Man, you can feasibly create a scenario where Saitama wins.
Compare them with just numbers isn't the whole story.
While Saitama can break his world fairly easily, it's still a semi-realistic world that generally obeys the laws of physics.
Popeye in his world, on the other hand, can't really be measured at all. The dude's occupied 2 places at the same time, ripped the film strip he's animated on, and knocked out the guy drawing him. Can't do math to figure that out. Popeye's just on a whole other level of bullshit.
Even if Saitama was strong enough...
Unless that level of bullshit would be surpassed. I'm just saying. You know what? I'm gonna actually look this one up. So first of all, I want to show you this. So you're talking about beating Uranus, blowing up Uranus 4 times over. This punch annihilated it made a hole in space, okay? Dozens of solar systems at least, if you want to take this incredibly literally. Right? Another big one is, what was the one that I wanted to... Garo made an interdimensional portal, and Saitama kicked the portal out of space! Okay, if you want to talk about reality-breaking power, he kicks the portal out of space! He kicked a non-physical, interdimensional portal! Garo's reaction is, Like, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't matter how strong you are, you can't kick a dimensional portal.
To kill Popeye in 1 punch, Popeye has survived being fully disintegrated, only to recover good as new. Hell, God turned off all of reality and Popeye just ignored it.
Yeah, again, Popeye's just... Again, I predicted the Popeye death. He deserves it. I'm just saying there are feasible ways where Saitama can win.
On the flip side, there was nothing stopping Popeye from just turning Saitama into a bunch of eggs, which he can do without spinach. So even if Popeye was weaker, he'd still have a way to finish the job in 1 punch.
Saitama was easily one of the strongest combatants we've ever seen, but pure strength was no match for Popeye's insane power, survivability,
Pure strength, kick the portal, okay.
and plain old cartoon shenanigans.
If
True, cartoon shenanigans always gonna win. I'm not even mad. The fight was freaking awesome.
you thought nothing could match the One Punch Man, now you know Popeye's spinach can.
The winner is Popeye.
Nice. Can't even be mad. Can't even be mad. That was a great fight.
Like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. Stay weird, fam.